Hey, did you know that Delaware has no sales tax when purchasing a vehicle? Well, not exactly. Hello everyone, I'm Jen, your Delaware Realtor. When moving to Delaware, one of the best advantages we offer is low property taxes and no sales tax. It is honestly the #1 reason why people move to the state. So with that, I often get asked, so if there's no sales tax, does that mean I have no sales tax when I purchase the vehicle? And to answer that question, it's yes and no. So technically, there is no sales tax when purchasing a vehicle in Delaware, but there is a document fee of 4.25% of the Kelley Blue Book value that needs to be paid to the state when registering your vehicle in Delaware. This is essentially sales tax, and we don't call it that because Delaware doesn't have sales tax, but that is what it is. To put this in perspective, this 4.25% document fee, which is essentially sales tax, is significantly lower than the surrounding states, Maryland, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, where their sales tax is 6% or 6.625%. So while yes, we do have this fee, it is actually a lot cheaper if you were to purchase a vehicle in Delaware than any of the surrounding states. Okay, so that's the good news. So the bad news is that because it is a document fee and not sales tax, when people come to register their vehicles in Delaware, they still need to pay this document fee even though they paid the sales tax in their own states. For example, and I can tell you this from experience because as hard as it is to believe, I'm actually not born and bred from Delaware. I'm actually from Delaware County, Pennsylvania. So when the younger me decided to lease a vehicle in Pennsylvania right before we decided to move to Delaware, I had paid over $1,800 in sales tax. So then when we moved to Delaware and I went to the DMV, much to my surprise, I did not know about this document fee. So when the lovely DMV employee put $9.99 on the paper, I thought she meant $9.99. So when she told me it was actually $999, I about died right there. I actually turned around and walked right out. I was not prepared to make that payment. I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings and I was not making much money. I didn't want to pay $1,000 on a leased vehicle that I was just going to have to turn back in a few short years. So long story short, I was able to get out of my lease early. I bought a new vehicle and was able to put that document fee in my financing just as I would as sales tax. So I got out of paying double sales tax essentially, and I didn't have to pay it as one lump sum right out of pocket. And I tell you this story because I think it's really important to let people know who are thinking about moving to Delaware that we do things a little differently than the state that you're probably moving from. I especially try to let my clients know because most of them are moving with vehicles, and it almost always catches them off guard, like it did to me. So I want them to be prepared for when they go to the DMV and go to register their vehicles. And if you're like me and you're already thinking about purchasing a new vehicle, then the last thing you want to do is purchase that new vehicle in the state that you're already living in and then moving here. You might want to try and wait if you can and purchase that vehicle here when you establish residency. And if you were already thinking this, because I know you were, that there was a way out of it and that you would just keep your current vehicle registered in your current state, I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but if you were ever to get pulled over by a police officer and they were to ask you how long you've lived in Delaware, if your answer is longer than 30 days, you're then also going to get a ticket on top of why you got pulled over because you are required in the state of Delaware to register your vehicle within 30 days of establishing residency. But hey, on the bright side, Delaware is still a tax-friendly state, and this fee should certainly not be a reason why you decide not to move here. Just plan your vehicle purchases accordingly. I really hope that this video helps. If it did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a new video, and I will see you on the next one. Hey, are you a buyer in this market and do you have a pre-approval that's older than 1 month? You might want to check out this video right here. And if you would love to tour Delaware new construction homes with me, check out this playlist right here. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel.